Me right now is O'Leary Ventures Chairman Kevin O'Leary. Kevin, your reaction, how do you think Trump's fine impacts investors and businesses in New York?
Well, developers are all asking the same question. Is this fine, penalty, and interest commensurate with the act, the crime, so to speak? Because, as remember, there's no money's lost. There's no victim here. So essentially just under $500 million fine for a situation where no monies were lost and the harmed parties, supposedly the banks, were fully paid back. So we're just wondering, does this make sense? And asking ourselves, how long will it take to the appellate court to bring it down to what a reasonable number might be? I have no idea what that is. But in the meantime, while this is going through the system, none of us want to put new money to work in New York until it gets resolved, because it's not just the governor's words about behavior, which none of us understand. I don't understand what you said there. It wasn't comforting to me. I'm just one investor. But I'm very concerned about the next step of seizing assets. Capital comes to America because of the stability of the justice system. And this is not stable in terms of many people's eyes, domestically and internationally. Seizing assets is what happens in Venezuela. It doesn't happen in New York. And so this is a little scary.
And of course, we heard Letitia James say it. You know, she said it very clearly. If Trump can't come up with the $400 million, we'll just start seizing his assets. So you just heard Kathy Hochul say, look, this is an extenuating situation. This is an extraordinary situation just based on Trump. But look, let's be clear. They hate Trump. They can't stand the guy. It's a deep hatred for Trump. They want to stop him from becoming president again, and they're going to stoop to whatever levels it takes. That's basically what she just told you. So I don't know if you're ever going to get in their ire. I mean, if you become the person that they hate, maybe you're next. I don't know.
Well, that's why I'm worried about it. You know, New York is one of the top states for hydropower and inexpensive electricity, which right now is the hottest area of commercial real estate AI data centers. There are $3.6 billion projects, create 400 jobs, 5 more jobs after they're stabilized. So it's a very desirable investment. In aggregate, $3.6 billion in 80 acres. So you'd think New York would want one of those. But I don't know an AI developer that, or a data center developer that's looking at New York right now. That would be upstate New York near Niagara Falls. The states that are being considered now as this, so it's a quiet exodus of capital leaving New York. It's going to places like North Dakota, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Montana, Tennessee. They have the same power. And if you look at the governors there, because when you're spending that much money, Maria, you're in partnership with the government, because this data center is for 22 years. We build it over 2 years. We create 400 jobs. We need a governor like Kevin Stitt or Doug Burgum or Governor Justice. They're business people. They don't sequester assets. They don't seize them, and they provide permits. It's a different business environment. So New York is no longer on that list. And I'm sad about this because my kids live in New York. I want New York to be successful. I'm sick about this. Yeah,
well, a lot of people want New York to be successful. Me too. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stay there if this kind of behavior continues. So would you, Kevin O'Leary, would you consider putting money in North Dakota, putting money in West Virginia, Montana, those states that you just mentioned, because of this? Is that what you're going to do?
Exactly, Maria. I am doing that. I've already put money in North Dakota. Yes, absolutely, yes. Those are the states that are getting the money now.
Now, you mentioned AI. I want to ask you about the valuation here, because I spoke with the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald over the weekend, Howard Lutnick, on Marie Bartiromo's Wall Street, and I asked him, with all this euphoria about AI, is this a bubble the way .com was in the 90s? Watch this.
Of course it's a .com bubble. I mean, what else could be AI? I mean, if every show we talk about AI every time, you know it is overblown. But there'll be some excitement for a while, and then the excitement will cool. But right now, NVIDIA's got the ball. Everybody's got to infuse AI into their business. We have to. Everybody has to. And that's great for their business.
What about that, Kevin? Are the valuations getting away from you at this point? Bubble?
I don't agree with him. The productivity enhancement has already been built into the market, hitting new highs. this affects all 11 sectors of the S&P. There's probably anywhere between 15 and 30% productivity to every business model that adopts AI, and that's why the market's supporting these valuations. Now, will there be volatility with extreme PEs? Yes, NVIDIA's leading the charge. But in every business I invest in now, there's an AI component to it, and every week more investment in it. So I think we're in the first inning of this AI thing, Maria, and I think it's going to continue to grow, and bottom lines will fatten in margin as we cut costs using AI tools.
What's your most important undiscovered great value right now? What industry?
Right now, financial services and digital payment systems that hasn't been really optimized yet. There's so much opportunity there, and stopping fraud in financial services. AI is going to be great at that.
Good point. Kevin, great to see you. Thank you.
Take care.